Designs made with Email Designer can easily be sent with your email marketing service provider. Today, I'm going to show you how this process works using the popular MailChimp system. So MailChimp is pretty awesome for sending out mass emails. They have great control for tracking interactions, along with tons of helpful data on your campaign's performance. However, their email builder and their templates are pretty restrictive. This is actually where the Coffee Cup Email Designer helps fill in that design gap, giving you basically the best of both worlds. You're able to create a stunning design with Email Designer while benefiting from all of the great MailChimp campaign controls. So here in my example, I have my design all ready for sending. Before I do though, there are two things that I want to check. So first, from the campaign settings toolbar icon under General, I'm going to make sure I'm logged in, especially since I'm using locally added images. This will allow those images to be uploaded to the Coffee Cup servers. Secondly, under the Email tab, I'm going to enter a pre-header text. This is handy if you want to use this little extra message because the reader will be able to see that message before they open the email and can get an idea of exactly what your message is. Once done, hit the export button up at the top to start the process. You'll select a save to location on your system for the actual project file, and then you'll choose where on the computer you want to export the project files to. You'll be prompted with the ability to copy the code, edit the HTML file, or you can send and test it. Since we want to send with MailChimp today, you're going to select the option to copy the code. This will save that markup to your system's clipboard. So next, let's head over to the MailChimp's website and log in. If you don't have an account already, you can sign up for one for free. So once you're logged in, you'll select campaigns up in the top toolbar and choose the Create Campaign option. You'll need to give your campaign a name. This title would be publicly seen when the user is engaging with the email. For example, if they were to unsubscribe from your mailing list, they would see that campaign name. There are 4 main sections to your campaign. You'll need to select who to send it to, configure who it's from, a subject line, and of course the email content itself. So starting with that too, you're going to need to choose the recipients, or you can import in a CSV file of a list. If you've got several lists, you use the drop down to choose exactly who you want the audience for this message. From the From section, that should be an identifiable name and an email address so the reader knows who this message is actually coming from. The subject, your subject should be no longer than 150 characters. MailChimp also has emojis that you can use, which is pretty handy as well. And finally, it's time to load the Email Designer content into the system. So click on Design Email. From here, you'll choose the option to code your own. The code that we copied earlier from Email Designer will still be saved to your clipboard, but if not, you can always go back to Email Designer and recopy it, or even re-export if you need to regenerate that end prompt screen with the code. So paste in that code into the code box and hit save. You'll notice that a preview of the email will appear on the side, so you can get an idea of what you've just pasted, correct it if you need to. So once the content's in there, you'll click on Continue up at the top. And now you're ready to send a test. MailChimp does offer this ability if you click on the Send a Test button. right here under where the little preview of your email appears. I'm going to send a test to myself as an example. So let's head over to Outlook to check it out. Pretty cool. There it is, and it looks great. So back to MailChimp. Finally, your email is now ready to go out. So up at the top, you can hit the send button to mail it out to your readers immediately. Or you can click on schedule if you want to mail it out at a specific time. If you do want to schedule it, you'll click on the schedule button and you'll need to choose a specific time, date, as well as a couple of other optional options like number of batches. With those controls configured, you'll just click on that schedule campaign button at the bottom. And that's it. Your email will be sent to your audience. So go ahead and track its performance and bask in its glory.